Wow, wow, wow. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are here. We are back with The Outer Worlds Part 14.
A new ship.
And we
Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
finally made it to Byzantium.
But what would they be
This
doing
is,
here? And
This
how did
is
they
the
ever-
place, I guess. Byzantium.
Auntie Cleo's level head.
Hey, you!
Feeling a little off.
Yeah, you!
Maverick
The million big smile?
Johnson. Hello.
How'd you like to make it worth 10 million? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean?
I like where this is going.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Does working for a mad scientist count?
A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Alright, just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Why not?
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Okay, that's a, new little side quest. Okay. There's nothing in what? There's Odeon Studios over this way. Whoa, he's walking away from me. How big is fucking Byzantium? Oh, it isn't that big. Yeah, nice.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
Okay.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just
Probably.
shot.
That's the first place I can actually go into. Frosty, the luxury. Mandatory. Oh! Winston Farsi.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
What do people around here need weapons for?
Why, to defend their property, of course.
50-Bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it.
Protect it from what, though?
Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise.
I don't know. Seems pretty safe to me, buddy.
Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps the rabble at bay.
Smart man. We'll flatter him.
One can never be too well-armed. Who knows when the hordes may hurl themselves at our gates?
All right, he's probably gonna have some pretty fucking good weapons. Let's sell first. We're definitely gonna have a lot to sell. Just sell it all. I know I got rid of my thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. 67 fucking armor. Holy Toledo.
The best What?
Wait. Damn.
Come to... What?
Alright, what you got, buddy? That's good. Nothing, really, actually. Yep, not interested. Sorry. Clubhouse Put a Bay. That's literally the only place that's fucking open.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a counter waiver, and you know how dreadful the paperwork is.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Who are you?
Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
What are you worried about, dude?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Dude, calm down. Tell me what happened.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I'll get you, buddy. I got you.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
You kinda seem surprised I helped.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
I'm wondering why you're so attached to them.
Therefore, my, research.
Come on, buddy. Is he having sexual relations with sprats?
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
No.
Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
So, the Sprouts, what are their names?
Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Oh, too many questions. Who is Lord Reginald, Lady Philippa?
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
Okay, and Vonda?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
Okay, what about Harlan Greenlee and Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez?
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
And Evelyn Okoye.
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
Dude's a fucking nerd.
Something else?
Why are there exterminator mechanicals in the tunnels?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
Alright, what are the maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium for? Maintenance? He's gonna say maintenance, that's what they're called.
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
Alright, but why won't you go in?
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases, and the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors.
Okay, like what?
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins, a room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh, a hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Alright, good day to you, man. Alright, what am we doing here? Let's look here. Save the sprats. We might as well. We might as well. Just get it done. I wonder how many quests there are going to be in Byzantium. Byzantium doesn't seem too big. Oh, I got him. One of one. I think I want to use laser, right? We'll see. I'm a little nervous. I don't know what to expect down here. Hello, buddy. Where you at? Oh. You want to fucking run? Stop running. Never run from me again, alright? Where am I going here? This way. Bitch. Why did that one have some fancy thing? I don't even know. He's not even in here? Okay, he wasn't here. He just ran scared. That was it. We dealt with a little bit of everything. It's telling me that the last one is in that fucking room, which I don't believe for fucking... Whoa, there's apparently a hole in the wall, huh? Oh. Well, there we go. It wants me to go this way? What's over here?
Nicely done.
That just takes me somewhere else, huh? But I went like this. I just can't, won't let me, huh? is this? Why does this take 4 lockpicks to do?
Teach me that.
I do. Yeah, well, I fixed one thing. Oh! Big ass sprat. Alright. Bitch. Holy fuck. Good? You guys are still fighting your fucking baby?
Aw. I was hoping we could bring him home.
Well, you wanna...
But we have a giant
couldn't
sprat, right,
kill
Captain?
him.
So long as I fed it?
Maybe. They could even handle killing a damn sprout. Sprat! Sprat worse. Sprat worse. Who knows? I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say. Alright, well that was a...
I never could have handled the desk job.
That was kind of pretty damn hard, I'm not gonna
They're on
lie.
us.
Well, whoopsies. Didn't realize that was a hostile fucking zone. My bad. Holy shit. I'm doing that to see like okay, I did fix this one though. Which is good. Alright. Apparently we can't go that way. But at some point we may be able to. Use this as a different way to...
Miss Ellie,
Deal
or
with issues.
Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about?
Alright, here we go. He better be happy. He's gonna owe us a lot. $2,800 for sure. Sir, sir, sir.
Any luck finding my sprats?
Got them all, buddy.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn, I'm never letting you out of my sight again. Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best I can offer for the safe return of my darlings. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Alright, good sir. Glad to have been able to help out. That's where the parcel service does.
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our production
Here's expropriation. Oh, there's multiple entrances to the same parcel service, huh? I'm gonna look down here one more time.
I tell you what.
Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Spacer's Choice
Down
2-hour
here,
energy
that I
crew.
could enter.
Watch out for hour 3.
I don't think so. Okay, the 3 buildings here that we can enter. This first one is the Bureau of Exploration. Bureau of Exploration. Is this like a museum or a recruitment office? Victor Osodorjot.
Are you lost? Sorry. There's not a lot I can do for you.
Okay, Alonzo Valjelas.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it.
Yeah, what gave it away?
If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza, not poking around the Bureau. Alonzo Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
How does it work?
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
Well, why not? I got nothing better to do.
Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple!
Alright. That's a new little quest, huh? So what is this? Is there a big boss here in the Bureau? We'll find out right now, huh? I don't see anyone in there. Lockwood's office key. I don't see a fucking Lockwood at all. Is there even a Lockwood here? I don't even know. What am I looking for here? This is one of the missions we do have, so. Alright, well, Lockwood's obviously not here. I thought he would be, but I guess unless he resides somewhere else. But I don't think he does. God, I knew it was gonna take me to fucking Byzantium, and now I'm stuck doing all the Byzantium quests. I'm trying to do the damn DLC, which I could do. I could come back and do Byzantium later. But we're here, and you guys know how I work. We're just gonna fucking explore that shit now. 2 more buildings. Yep, there's 3. Parcel service. It's weird that in Byzantium they're all fucking. Who the fuck are you?
I don't suppose we'll start seeing
Olive
monarchs
Yates.
ravel around here.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done. Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
What exactly do you do here?
Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise. That's just a little parcel joke.
So if someone needed a package delivered, they come here.
Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages.
What is the difference?
It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. We can ship all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get into some real trouble. Handcuffs and hard labor trouble.
Good day. Okay. You look goofy as hell. What about you, Wanda Chin?
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment.
Well, nothing for us in the fucking parcel service, fucking vendors, bro. Why even bring me in if there's nothing to offer me? Why even have it as a location? If you don't want to share the love with me, what is this?
All right. How does this sound?
Oh, that's.
Sorry, I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my
That's a studio, huh?
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
What is this?
Out with it, you
After
wretched
a deep and
contraption!
thorough examination of
Does
our
nothing in this city work anymore?
Fuck, I thought that was Chairman Rock.
yearly
Well, I was
success
like,
report.
whoa.
Profits
What
are
is
soaring.
this?
Promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever.
When the fuck did this get here?
In coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from the
I've always loved us.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
gosh.
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Hello.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
You can tell all that by the way I'm standing?
Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes. You carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How deliciously outre. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Are you trying to sell me something?
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
What do you have in mind?
When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Alright, I guess we're helping her out.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Okay, an excuse to admire my looks, huh?
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
Okay, I guess we'll see her around. We'll talk to her when we get back. Okay.
I love Byzantium.
Bilinguses. Mr. Bilingi. Guard Mayfield.
Hey! Stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Are you supposed to drink on the job, buddy?
Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
So, what's so important about guarding Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
Congratulations, buddy.
Yep, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
Anything you can tell me about Minister Clark?
Oh, he's medium height with like medium colored hair and like a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters.
You haven't met him, have you?
Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started.
How about you, buddy? I buy you a drink, and we celebrate.
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure have, because today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
Here you go, buddy.
Here's to me.
I hope he didn't get him too drunk.
Hey, you're really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Oh, shit.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
One more, fucker. One more.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Ugh. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Okay.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
You good, buddy? He fucking died? Oh my god, we made him drink himself to death. Oh shit. Hey, you didn't see that, right?
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part purple Spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary.
I wanted to ask you something.
Oh, by all means, ask away.
Picked up any interesting rumors?
Do you know Celeste Joliker? I've heard she's working on some spectacular new design.
Alright, that's the lady we just talked to, huh? What's it like working in Byzantium? Byzantium.
I don't believe in work. Work is for auto mechanicals and lower classes.
Are you serious, dude?
I don't mean to sound cruel. There's nothing wrong with working. It's just so unnecessary. Why bother? We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment.
Alright. Did he really just off himself, bro? Oh! He's actually dead. We killed him.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
We didn't mean to, but
I
we
oughta.
fucking
Kept
killed
me
him.
alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench. Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
Who are you?
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
I'm here for Minister Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Sure I am.
Sure you are. And what is it you're delivering today?
I'll be right back. My bad, buddy. That's the Musgrave family collection, which is where we're supposed to be going. Why are we harassing this lady?
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Frolicking? Guys, do I frolic?
Hey, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Own it.
Well, whatever you call it, do it elsewhere, and take your merry band with you. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
If the board isn't supposed to let people into the city, how'd you get here?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
What's a CIO?
Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list.
What other ideas did he come up with?
Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time.
And what did you specifically do to earn your place here? She's kind of cute, I'm not capping.
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Inheriting bits isn't the same as earning them.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful, and if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
I see, thanks.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
Why is she a meanie? Meanie Patootie, what's wrong with people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
What's early retirement?
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest, most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
Well, most contests have some inherent bias, so technically...
Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
She's got a point. We're probably gonna get shot at anyway. Might as well make a few bits.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Sure.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, And don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
How did you get these codes?
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
Alright, lady. A little weirdo, huh?
There's my parents' place.
Are you sure
Smell
you're
that?
ready to go in?
Industrial-grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Okay, here we go. The Finn Hill Estates. Ellie, you get to confront your parents. Okay, so we have 3 quests we need to complete here, so this will be interesting. Oh shit.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us into your home.
I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Oh shit, let me put this. Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
What is it?
It's the floors. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I got a feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
I mean, why not?
The neighbors would talk, and not in a good way.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time. Let's talk outside.
Wow. Wow, that was like watching an angsty teen drama. Holy. Okay, we'll talk outside. I guess Ellie. So apparently her name's Marilyn. But she goes by Ellie now. Marilyn. Ellie. I don't even know if that's short. Maybe it's Marilyn Ellie. Finhill?
Can we talk?
Maybe. Yes.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Yeah, they really shouldn't have gotten upset.
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
Yeah, well, we don't have time to dwell on that.
I know. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Work through it on your own time. I just want to know what we're doing next.
Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around thinking about all this. I want to take action. I want to... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Continue.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
So, how do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Oh, we got this. Insurance office. I didn't even know about that. Handguns, baby. What do we got here? Plus 20% damage. What's up here? Not allowed to enter, huh?
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
Mind if I take a breather? I'm pretty tired after hauling around these bits.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about? Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and we can take this from the top?
I'm not looking for trouble, I just want in.
Yeah, and I'd really like a new Hammersmith grenade launcher. Hammersmith, the most trusted brand in brutality. But we can't all have what we want. And seeing as you don't seem the executive sort, you obviously don't belong in the Acropolis district.
Hey, you don't know that.
Hey, were you awarded most persons profiled 6 non-consecutive months in a row? I didn't think so. Anyway, I've worked here long enough to know every clerk by name and face. And since I don't know yours, you ain't getting through.
You don't know me because I'm new to the job. I'm starting at the ministry tomorrow.
You're new to the ministry? You one of those lab coats they promoted from a company town?
You ever heard of Stimulotion? I developed the active compound.
That was yours? Wow. You earned that promotion, all right. So you start tomorrow, huh? You know, they should have set you up with an ID 6 to 8 weeks ago.
Never arrived. Try to file a complaint.
But then you had to wait 6 to 8 weeks for the complaint forms to arrive, right? I've been there. Yeah, alright. You're good to go.
Really? Really? They just let me in, which I'm assuming... No, I don't even know why we would need to get in there, huh? Okay, let's see what we got here. Because this building is over here.
Oh, there. That's one right there.
Lucky Montoya. Lucky Montoya. Tradition of the Musgrave Family Collection. Here we go. Ah, I'm excited to... Hello!
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. I'll just go ahead and add your comment to my permanent record. Now then, how can I help you?
What's with all the secrecy? This place isn't exactly hard to find.
We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities. Secrecy contributes to a feeling of indecency.
This kind of thing's pretty common. Bijou's used to do a prison-themed night. Served fish sticks with tartarus sauce.
Oh yeah. Prison-themed night was the best. Plus, they gave away limited edition designer handcuffs. The Musgrave Family Collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal canid shows. Scandalous, isn't it?
You said the place was supposed to be an art gallery. What happened?
That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
Sure you can. Come on.
That's a fair point. All right, I'll tell you. But just keep this between us. The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern that the collection might be, well...
lost?
I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes. Let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you. Will there be anything else?
Well, why want to find it? I'm looking for Clarence mostly.
Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his canid Laplace into our competition. You should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
All right, here we go. So what, they're doing canid fighting here? Whoa.
Oh, you don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
Legit, huh? Tilda Catsworth.
Oh, just hear me
Who
out.
are you?
It's a brilliant idea.
Not now, please. I'm a little too busy, you know, being the master of ceremony.
Okay. Who the hell am I here to speak with? Hello!
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows?
Excuse me?
Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. exercise in futility.
Are you, Clarence Mosley?
What gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. You've read my monograph, Putting the Us in Calculus, or How to Use Mathematics to Find Your Statistically Significant Other. I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence Mosley.
I've been, looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
Let me go here. Let me intimidate him, huh? You want to keep living in the moment? Show me how to lift the emergency lockdown.
I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
Alright, here we go. How's this for a reason? I'm really heavily armed.
Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
So what's so important about the trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
I guess I'll be back.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
Okay, I know what I'm doing. Thanks.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I look forward to observing your results.
He's a little weirdo. Alright, we gotta talk to her, right?
This is a private party. No solicitors. No vagabonds. No freelancers. If you're here to offer your services as an entertainer, we're not interested.
I'm actually here about the Canid Review.
Unfortunately, you're too late. The review ended a few days ago. We've submitted our results to the Judiciary Committee and await arbitration. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that?
What was your technician doing in the vault?
The Musgrave Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL. They sent a technician to install a few security upgrades. Anti-dissident automechanicals and the like. That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to.
Is there another way into the trophy room? What about the maintenance tunnels?
The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight. In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse, and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
I can find a way into the vault for you. You won't have to dirty your hands.
Your eagerness to serve your betters is commendable. Here's a keycard. It should help you get around inside the tunnels. Now, was there anything else? I'd like to get back to mastering over the ceremonies, or people might question why I have this role at all.
Good day, good day. I knew she'd have to talk eventually. Oh shit, here we go. Y'all ready? Yeah, you fucking are. It's dark in here, huh? Holy. Okay, what am I doing? Here we go.
Oh, here we go!
Not bad. Okay, what is this one?
Oh.
Wow. Well, that doesn't look very good. At all. What the fuck? I'm gonna fight a giant canid when I get her. Canid when I get in here. That's what it's called. Canid. Okay. Whoa. Why are there so many things in here, huh? Did I get it?
You know, stealing from these assholes is its own reward.
And now I leave this way.
Come now, Anubis, you must perk up.
Who are you?
I don't suppose you've any formal training in canid husbandry. I really am at my wit's end. It's my little Anubis, you see. He's listless and miserable. I simply don't know what to do about his condition.
You named your canid Anubis?
Oh, naturally. All our canids are named after the legends of the old pharaohs. Family tradition, you see. You must understand, Anubis is a very picky eater. He dines exclusively on Terra 2 Saltuna, none of that rubbish from Monarch. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a shortage lately. He's so miserable without his Saltuna.
Look at the poor guy. He's tired of Saltuna. Give him a proper treat.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I doubt all this excitement is doing any favors to his digestive system. I suppose I have been spoiling him with Saltuna. He could use a change of palate. Oh, I do have some limited edition Rizzo's CCN 76 chocolate bars.
No, not chocolate, bro. I was about to say you can't feed chocolate to a dog, but canids aren't dogs, are they?
Really? I had no idea. I suppose I'll just treat him to some Spectrum Violet then. You've been a world of help. I'll leave a good word on your permanent record.
Nice, buddy. Glad I could help you out. Okay, where am I going? The vault's open.
I've got a lot on my mind right now. Our trophy's gone missing, but I can't file an investigation because what we're doing here is technically illegal.
I found dead canids down in the tunnels. Explain.
Oh, don't look so cross. Those canids were put down mercifully. Not every canid is suited to the intense competition of our review. Some few canids display flaws that cannot be redeemed. A limp, wall eye, poor coloration.
So you kill them then?
Mercifully. Anyway, listen. Nature is red in tooth and claw, and so are we. Competition is practically a law of the universe. I shouldn't have to explain this to you.
Do what you want. I've got places to be.
Go and attend to your business then. Arguing with you is a waste of time.
Oh, she mad? She mad we confronted her? Bitch. Oh, there he is.
Never cared much for hors d'oeuvres. The word is just grotesque. All those superfluous letters ruin my appetite.
Alright, we're gonna ask him some questions. I found dead canids in the service tunnel. You know anything about that?
Dead canids in the service tunnels? Domesticated canids? Why, that's utterly revolting.
So you're telling me you had nothing to do with it?
My dear friend, I would not dream of hurting a canid. Every canid, regardless of their physical attributes, is a companion to their master. To kill a companion is a profound and unforgivable breach of trust. I'm glad I chose not to participate in this loathsome canid review. I will, however, take their trophy.
So, I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
So, how did you lose your eye then?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Here, take your eye back. I don't need it.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Alright, I wanted to ask you something else.
What's on your mind?
So he works for the board then? What can you tell me about Project Gorgon? He's gonna be like, I can't tell you much.
At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. I can't stop thinking about that trophy. Why isn't it in my hands? When is it going to be in my hands? And so on and so forth. You get me that Best in Show trophy, and it'll clear my mind right up.
Alright, buddy. I got it.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
Alright, I kept my end of the bargain. You better keep yours, buddy.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
You use statistical analysis to figure out their location. Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
Okay, you haven't been able to let go of Project Gorgon either, huh?
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated.
Are these two researchers the only other survivors?
As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the only two surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way.
I need 2 different overrides to lift one lockdown. Why is nothing in this colony ever simple?
I know it feels like you're being led on. What is that colorful metaphor commoners use? A wild sprat chase? Remember, this is Spacer's Choice we're talking about. Their security protocols are just as inefficient and frustrating as their manufacturing.
Alright, I've got some questions.
I'll tell you what I can.
Okay. What do I need to know about Marion Blakesley?
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
Are you sure it was sabotage?
Well, with Spacer's Choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
You're asking me to trust a hunch.
I'm asking you to trust in the predictive power of data. Dr. Blakesley may have disappeared after that sabotage incident, but the trajectory of her life was implied in her permanent record.
Alright, what about Jasper Lowe?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Anti-Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
Must have been some fancy lab coats.
No, Captain. Lab coats, as in scientists.
Is your captain always this dense? How are you all still alive?
I live for risk.
Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus.
Alright, that's it.
Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Aw, Clarence, are you looking out for me, buddy?
You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that makes you my canid servant. And by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility.
Wow.
No need to sound so astonished. Now, was there anything else?
This guy's kind of a prick. Yeah. Wow. A big prick. Wait, what am I doing here? Map, journal, quest.
You'd only be letting them into Byzantium.
Okay. We'll probably do these last 2 quests in Byzantium, then we'll head to the Groundbreaker, and then we'll save right when we land on the Groundbreaker. I think I hit all the places in Byzantium, except this fucking insurance company, because I didn't see that shit at all. But apparently it's fucking here, huh? We'll see.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Dr. Fenhill.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
Where am I going? Since when the fuck is there an insurance company here, huh? Oh.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Okay. What's his other one? Dr. Charterbrand. We're gonna find her and kill her because she is apparently an alien.
I only wish they were
Okay. I need to go down this way, eh?
I'm afraid I can't come down.
So,
Byzantium Estates.
nice thing about traveling with the captain. You meet all sorts of new people.
That's what you say.
Sure. Best part is when they pay us.
We never really had new folks in Edgewater, except the captain. Kind of
Oh,
hard
shit,
to
this
make
is
new
it, huh?
friends when everyone's already decided.
Dr. Charton's home. Is she actually gonna be an alien? We'll fucking see. I doubt it. I'm sad we didn't get to actually watch any candid fights.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Of what? How the fuck do I get down? Weird the way this place is built. When did that open? Oh shit. Oh shit. Here we go. Oh, she's not gonna be happy.
That's top of the... That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Lilia Hagen sent me to kill you.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Lilia runs Sublight Salvage on Groundbreaker. Good boss. Bit of a live wire.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens. This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
You've been to Castadia and Station 1084. I know all of your dirty secrets.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
Sublight took over your lab. Your human acriums are probably just office decor.
Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
What are they trying to prove by experimenting on themselves?
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
Crisis? What crisis?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
This doesn't explain the research I found.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Adaption didn't save your research.
Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
You're burned through a lot of valuable scientists who arrived at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Alright, enough talk. Where do we go from here?
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing, and we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
You know Phineas Wells? If you work for him, I'll spare you.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist, a madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
Well, shit, that didn't take much convincing. It really didn't.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
It's less work than hauling my corpse out of here?
Wrong answer.
Buddy.
The drop on him.
Okay, I didn't fail the quest. Where do I even see my reputations? Negative. Really? I'm neutral. So we're on good terms? No. I haven't done that much negative shit with them. Parvati is really quiet when we have conversations. And I think that's pretty lame. She had never got much to say ever. Get back home.
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
Doesn't
This
say
isn't
no.
another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
Yes, it is.
Because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things,
Whoa.
heal them up. Family.
Hate to
Heavy
break
lag
it to
out
you,
of nowhere.
but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
Oh. The dissidents actually...
We got a lot of fucking quests now, huh? That's okay. We'll slowly get them done.
Anti-clears, identifies all of them.
Right now, homeboy need to get out of shit. Oh, that's funny. Bitch. Motherfucker. Alright, well Byzantium was kinda cool, huh? Pretty cool. We spent our whole damn episode there, but that's not too bad. We finished what? One quest? Sprats in a dungeon. You good?
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Alright, what up?
I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
That's sweet. Can I help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over, like, Like this? I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close to my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Little weirdo. Sure.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Alright, well, we're docking at the Groundbreaker right now. See, I knew there was another fucking
I
Parvati quest.
believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes?
Whoa, Olympus is unlocked. That's cool. That's cool!
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker. Take someone to watch your back, please.
Fuck, do we just do it real quick? I think we just do it real quick. We'll get these 2 quests done. These 3 quests. Lily is gonna be very disappointed in me. Not the end of the world, though. Not the end of the world, I say. She's gonna be like, why didn't you kill her? She's an alien, blah, 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 blah. Well, we just don't know that, you know? That's what we believe. It said it or something. Hello.
Is it done?
I spoke to Chartan. I'm not gonna kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
You misunderstood Chartan's research. She's our best shot at survival in Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
Oh, so now you want to talk. I haven't botched anything, have I? Let me close this. 0 botch. And that's what it's all about, baby. 0 botch. Who's next? Y'all, it's creeping me out. Just a little.
CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mix.
Alright, where do we get what? Cleaning supplies in here? Bad supplies.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
My engineer's looking to do some deep cleaning. Wants to impress Chief Junlei.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Mock apple, for sure.
Captain?
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
Alright, now what?
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Do I?
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
So there's your soap.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. dustback casserole, saltuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia what specializes in sweets.
We'll figure it out.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Whatever you say, lady. Whatever you fucking say. Okay, this is literally gonna be our last quest for the day, though. Right here.
This is Halcyon.
It's gonna be a long episode, gamers. I'm gonna do 2 episodes today. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm doing an episode a day.
You don't much like me, huh, Dr.
Consistently.
Ellie?
But,
It's nothing personal. I'm just not
maybe our
the
last quest for the
touchy-feely
day.
type.
I want to try
It's
to
just-
keep it under 2 hours.
You
but if
seem
it hits 2
fine
hours, it
with the
hits 2
others.
fucking hours.
Did I do something to make you unhappy
Okay,
with me?
Here we go.
You gotta stop taking things so
So when I go back to Gorgon, I like Felix and Ellie's commentary, but I think Vicar Max would also have.
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin.
You ever notice how Ark moves a lot like that?
What was that? Threatening message on my terminal, huh? Handgun Lord right here.
The Groundbreaker Auxiliary Base.
Alrighty, it's been a while. Vicar, it's time you join us. We just did your quest and left you alone to rot. I just don't think that was the right thing to do, you know? Oh. This doesn't look,
Objects in proximity are determined to be heavily soiled.
Who are
You, over here. Chat. Whoa, 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 it's Riz. Oh, fucking damn it. Every time. So, hey, you trespass, and I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal.
Hang on. What are you starting to say back there?
Nothing. Never mind.
Does Rizzo's know you're butchering their slogan?
What, you gonna report me? I don't work for them no more. I'm with the Gardeners now. All of us kept the peace for the corpse once, but we got tired of being used.
Funny, I wouldn't have pegged you for a, horticulturist.
Hey, I like to get my hands dirty. It's just a name. Old lady we work for, she likes plants. We're here to keep the streets clean. Hallways. You know what I mean. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to, extrapolate from there.
Come on. Surely we can come to terms.
This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid, and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier.
Fuck, what do we do?
What?
I really need to talk to her.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm paid to make sure you don't do that. So here we are.
Am I just literally about to start shooting?
Eyes up, people! We got trouble!
I didn't want it to go this way. Holy fuck. I should not have done that bullshit, huh? Fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! How do I win him over? We gotta try a different dialogue approach. Okay, here we go.
For some reason...
Hey, you! Whoa, whoa! Anyway.
Does Jun Lee know you're down here?
We ain't subversives. We're gainfully employed. This is a private contract. Miss Junlei can't get too mad if we rough up some trespassers. Especially if I was nice enough to warn him first.
Come on, surely we can come to terms.
This deal with Blakesley's...
What the fuck? I need 800... I need 8,700 bits. I'm doing it. We're getting it, bro. Motherfucker! That's just a lot of bits.
Not today, Sam.
What if we try this one? What if we try this one?
We've arrived at the
Olympus Orbital Lab. Alright. We'll see. We'll see if this goes any different. I think I'm gonna complete these 2 quests here. And then once we get back to Gorgon, we'll be done. Okay.
Another science lab, another dead body. How refreshing.
Bitch.
Cycle complete.
Okay. Jasper Low. Fucking come, buddy.
Whether you're going up or down the career ladder, SAM units polish your path forward.
Dude, this place is too big. Oh fuck. What is even shooting at me? Okay, holy shit. That was a little rough. Just, boom! Okay, the robots should be disabled. Sam, you scared the fuck out of me, bro.
Underperforming.
Caution! Infestation encroaching! SAM units are not equipped to provide medical aid.
why'd they all do so much damage? I thought we turned off all the hostiles. Holy motherfucker. That is not ideal. Dodging. Bitch. Holy fuck, this is hard. What a fucking boss fight or something, bro. Holy.
One team is a tragedy, two teams is a blunder.
Oh my fucking god. That was fucking intense. So I did all that for what?
Yates, where did I put the... Oh, wait. Almost forgot that Yates is dead. One team is a tragedy.
I was supposed to find a key card or something in here. Since when do I not have good lockpicking? I really thought I did have good lockpick. It's just like I'm 4 points.
One team is a tragedy.
Off. No, it did nothing for me.
Two teams is a blunder.
Alright, give me a sec to look around here. Because trust me, we'll find something. Okay, give it a sec here. Give it a sec here. Let it cook. In theory. Y'all are really gonna have to hear me out on this one. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. It's possible maybe that it is down here, but... doubt it, but it was possible. That's why we looked. That's why we checked. Whoa, Sam. Unnecessary, bro. Now you may be asking, what the hell are we doing in here?
Nice.
What's this do for me, though? Nothing. Alright, well, we're gonna go up and see if there's some, like, thing that we're supposed to maybe talk to him or something. I'm stuck. I may not be skilled enough to take on the task at hand. I would be.
Where did I put the... Oh, wait. Almost forgot the Jace is dead. That's good, actually.
We're looking for a Yates. I don't know, guys. I guess we're gonna save here. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching part 15. Hope you enjoyed. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm out of here.